Now that season 2 is arriving on Disney Plus, I thought it would be a great time to look back at the first season of Andor. Keep in mind, this is all just my opinion. Share what you think about this season of Andor in the comments section down below, and without any further ado, let's hop right into it. So the idea here of the Empire rising is pretty straightforward. This takes place 5 years before the events of Rogue One and A New Hope, and it focuses on the story of Andor becoming a hero. The show is pretty slow paced, but there are kind of these different arcs throughout. The first 3 episodes are an arc of like setting things up, and then episodes 4 through 6 would be considered an arc as well, where Andor is on this mission. And then episode 7 kind of sets more stuff up. There's like this prison arc in episodes 8 through 10.
There is one way out.
Episode 11 sets some more stuff up, and then for the season finale, episode 12 kind of ties everything together and has this big final battle. It really goes out with a bang. And so that just is a great way kind of to structure the show, although some of the episodes kind of setting things up may not be as rewatchable or memorable. Really, the big payoff episodes here are episodes 3, 6, 10, and 12. With my favorite episode overall personally being episode 10, where they break out of the prison. But nonetheless, it still builds up the tension and you're invested in these characters, and it makes the conclusions to these different arcs very satisfying. Now, I do think the show is kind of structured in a way where it could be an episode like where Andor's in prison, and then every once in a while it will switch to what Mon Mothma is doing, but it's all done in a way where it doesn't really matter what part of the episode you inject that scene in, because they don't always directly tie into each other. It's pretty much like, hey, let's check up on these people and then these people. So obviously the main character here is Andor. He's very interesting because he doesn't really set out to be a hero at first, and there are quite a few interesting side characters like Luthen as one of the standouts.
I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them.
And of course Andy Serkis as Kino Loy is another standout in this show. I also thought the 2 officer guys were pretty funny and interesting when they were on screen together. I will say though, pretty much all the main characters in this show are human. There are some aliens and droids throughout, but none of them are really put front and center. There's not too much comedy in here, but there are some lighthearted moments here and there, particularly with the 2 officer guys. There's just something about their personality that just comes off as kind of funny. There is some pretty good action throughout the series with fist fights, guns, ships, all that great stuff. It's definitely more heavy in those payoff episodes. The costume design here is great. There's a lot of unique locations. It's obviously a pretty big budget for television standards because it's from Disney.
Oh, that's nice.
And what I really like is how they don't really overuse CGI in here. And when they do, it actually looks great. The opening theme is really good and memorable, and just the music throughout this series is very good as well. So overall, this is a show that has some pretty mature storytelling, and it's just very good quality overall. I'm surprised Disney even allowed a show this good to come out. Maybe at times it's a little bit too slow, but at least everything is fleshed out. So overall, on the quality scale of 0 to 100, I'll give season 1 of Andor a 91%. If you haven't seen it but you're a fan of Star Wars, I would recommend it. If you have, let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below. And you can also let me know if you're excited for season 2. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.